In the darkest corners of our world, there are houses that whisper, not with the wind, but with secrets. Elias thought it was just another abandoned house, old, crumbling, paint peeling, floorboards groaning under his weight. But the moment he stepped inside, the air changed, thick, heavy, almost alive. He heard whispers, faint, barely audible, like someone breathing through the walls. At first, he thought it was the wind. Then the voices grew clearer, calling his name. Slow, deliberate, chilling. Shadows moved in corners, shapes that weren't there a second ago, watching him, waiting. The house wasn't empty. It was alive. Each room held memories, faces scratched out of photographs, names carved deep into the wooden walls, whispers of secrets, long-forgotten sins. He ran his fingers along the carvings and felt the jagged edges bite his skin. And yet he couldn't stop looking. The basement smelled of rot, damp, iron, decay. He descended the steps slowly, the boards creaking under each footfall. Children's drawings covered the walls, stick figures screaming silently. Houses burned, figures vanished. And in the corner, a figure himself, scratched into the wall, fresh, pulsing, alive. The mirrors never reflected him alone. One cracked hallway mirror showed his reflection smiling when he didn't move, slower when he moved. And then it whispered, "You're not the one living here. I am." He froze, the sound of his own voice echoing back at him from the glass, from the walls, from nowhere and everywhere. The house seemed to breathe. Dust fell with every exhale. Creaks echoed like bones snapping. Footsteps paced upstairs, but there was only one floor. He turned to leave, but the doors locked themselves. The windows refused to break. Every exit led back inside. The rooms reshaped themselves, walls stretching, hallways bending, trapping him. In the attic, he found boxes of photographs, black and white, faces of families he had never met. And in every photo, the same thing, a shadowy figure standing in the window, even in the newest photos, taken long after the families vanished. The figure remained watching, waiting. The house didn't just remember, it learned. Every fear, every regret, every secret echoed back at him in whispers, in reflections, in scratches along the walls. Each night he heard them louder, closer, as if the house was breathing through him. By the seventh night, Elias understood. The house didn't trap people to harm them. It trapped them to own them. Each heartbeat echoed in the walls, each breath stolen by the shadows. He tried to fight it, but the house was stronger. He ran, sold the house, swore he'd escaped. But every new place he lived, the scratching returned, the footsteps, the mirrors. The house hadn't stayed behind. It followed him. Because once a house remembers you, you're never forgotten. And the shadows will never let you go.